So what I wanted to talk about on today is how people come into our lives, and it's the same spirit of the person, just a different face. So you may encounter them early in life, or you might encounter them in the middle or late in life, but whichever way you encounter them, understand that they're coming. And it's going to be the same spirit. If it's a using spirit, a person that wants to manipulate you, try to control you, they're going to have the same spirit, just a different face. And I feel like if you don't learn from that first face, you're going to be tricked and deceived the second time they come around. I notice, and this is something personal, I always get a hold to people who never have money. I always seem to befriend people who are liars. They always pretend like their life used to be better. And when I met them, they just happened to be going through a hard time. And then, he's laughing at me. And then when I help them, then I figure out why they are in that situation, because they always come and take advantage of me. And once I get them down the road, then that person with the same spirit, different face, have a sicker spirit that was worse than the one I just got rid of.
I just had to end a friendship with someone who I felt, see, y'all have to understand there's a difference between a connection and an attachment. Think of it in terms of a vacuum cleaner, hose. When you attach something to the vacuum cleaner, it sucks, right? When you connect something, such as you connect something to a computer, what does it do? It helps the computer run. You have to determine when people are coming to attach themselves or when they're coming to connect. A connection pours into you, a vacuum cleaner attachment detracts. So I had to realize when people were coming into my life to attach themselves, a lot of times when people know what you can do and they see what you're capable of, they will attach themselves to you because they want to go along for the ride. And I said in many videos, a lot of times these people can tell when you're stressed out. They can tell when you're tired. They can tell when you have no more to give, and they'll keep asking because you'll see the hope in their eyes, like, you still gonna do it? You know what I mean? They don't care. So I had to recently cut off a relationship from someone that I felt was an attachment. They really truly didn't benefit me. Because this person, the constant calling, the constant wanting to stop by, the constant, can you do this? Can you help me with this? Can you? And so, once it was cut off, all the stress left me. Like I want to say like 60% of my stress left. It just flushed out. And so, recently someone else has been trying to attach. I feel the same thing. Same spirit, different face. And y'all have to learn this early. Y'all have to learn the difference, because if you don't know the difference, by the time you realize the difference, you're already washed down the drain. Now you're hating yourself, and you don't want to get to a point where you hate yourself, because you'll think back and say, why did I allow? Because see, you allowed it. Everything that I went through, I allowed, because I could have cut it off, but I didn't, because I thought in the end it was going to benefit me some type of way. It doesn't.
So an attachment sucks, and you have people that will suck you until you have no more life in you. Even when you said they see you struggling, but what they see is they still see life in the struggle. So they gonna keep sucking until there's no more life in that struggle, till you just flatline.
Yeah, so I don't want y'all to ever get to a point where you start hating yourself because you allowed someone to take advantage of you. There's people out there, their sole purpose is to size you up. As soon as someone meets you, they're sizing you up. They're asking you questions. One of the main questions they ask you is, what do you do? Because see, they want to determine how much of an asset you're going to be in their life. They want to know how much money you make. So they're sizing you up. Some of them sometimes don't even ask questions. They listen. They listen to the things you say. I just got back from vacation. Okay. I just paid off my car. Okay. So they're listening, and they're like, oh, okay, asset.
I was thinking about something, and you also have to be careful of the things that you say to people who are suckers. Leeches is what I call them.
Yeah.
And what I mean by be careful of what you say, because sometimes you'll say something like, you know what?
Real innocent.
Real simple. My brother's a chef, and they go, You know, my cousin, he does lawn mowing service. They'll hear that, and that's their way in. They not came and sucked the life out your brother.
And they came through you.
They came through.
You was the conduit in which they came through you.
And that's why I said you have to be careful of what you say to people like that, because sometimes they be on an assignment, not just to take to you, but to suck the life out of somebody that's
else.
related to you. You understand?
They want you to fix their car for free.
And they do not understand the word no. No to them means to press forward, to keep on pursuing.
Ask, and you could tell them, you know, or I'm busy. They don't get the hint. We were taught to read between the lines. Like if we say, hey, can I spend a night at your house? And someone's like, that means no.
Now, people who are not suckers will be like, oh, that's all you got. You know, don't worry about it. But somebody that is...
You can see the look of expectation. Always look for that look of expectation. That means they don't care.
Oh, wow.
They don't care. So whenever y'all are around someone who, when you hesitate, it's called coercion, really. Whenever you're around someone and they hesitate, or whenever you are around someone and they ask you to do something, you hesitate. If they push, cut them off. Because someone that is in tune, when you hesitate, they'll be like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know, I'll catch the bus. Don't worry about it. You know, but when you hesitate a little bit, or you say, well, you know, I got to study in the morning, or, oh, I have to be up, and they're like, so that means yes.
Thank you guys so much for joining us for Sisters in the Backyard.
See you in the next video. I hope y'all stay tuned, because we probably gonna do more videos like this, so stay tuned. We gotta go. Mosquitoes are biting like really bad.
They are.